Yo, 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 yo. Y'all know what? Can you hear and see now? I'm sitting here having a whole conversation and then hit the go live button. Damn. So technically I'm 3 minutes late. I was on time. Yo, 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 yo. Look, now I know it's real. Can you hear and see now? I know it's real. I'm sitting here because this is going. Okay, there we go. All right, I got that out the way. All right, yeah. Listen, I'm sitting here. I done played a video. I'm sitting there talking to people in the chat. And thank you, babe. Thank you. Because I would have been talking through the show. And I realized I never hit the go live button. And y'all would have been like, why are we looking at a blank screen? Or I don't even know what was actually showing. Maybe the bridge was still showing. But yeah, I've been sitting here talking and then realized I didn't hit the go live button. But hey, I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homie Billy Hume. I see you freaking out with Billy Hume. I see you got here early, like extra early, but I know you're an hour ahead of us. So I know that's the reason why you were here early, but still I appreciate you getting, you know what I'm saying, connecting and chopping it up early. And yeah. And shout out to Paquito or Paquito. I think that's how you say your name, Paquito. But you were saying that you are an Al Kapone fan, and I appreciate the love for that. You know what I'm saying? So listen, today I want to hit y'all with some good Memphis rap history. And Slick Enough, what's up, man? What's going down? Billy Hume, you back? Man, you was here a whole hour early, huh? A whole hour. But yeah, hey, I appreciate the fact that you was even ready to tune in, you feel me? So yeah, today is gonna be about I wanna talk about, we already know the Memphis rap scene, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know like the obvious artists, you know, whether they are single artists or they're in the group or whatever the case may be. You know all the names that everybody know, you know what I'm saying? But I wanna talk about how the Memphis rap scene, it was a Memphis rap scene before it was a Memphis rap sound. You all know the Memphis rap sound, and that is, the mixtape stuff and the gangster walking beats and, you know what I'm saying, all of that stuff that, anything that can make you gangster walk or juke. And again, all the main artists that played a part and, representing it on that level. But I want to talk about the early Memphis rap scene. Cause before I was a part of the early Memphis rap scene before it was a Memphis rap sound. And I remember buying my first and foremost, the Memphis rap scene was basically, in my opinion, probably like most rap scenes around the country at the time, because hip hop was taking off. And, you had all the artists from LL to Run DMC to, the list goes on. I don't want to say the name all the different rappers during the era, but it was just the rap scene in general was, the Memphis rap scene kind of represented the rap scene in general, like it probably was in every other city that loved hip hop. So it wasn't the sound that you all know. It was just us rappers, you know what I'm saying? I started in elementary and, went throughout middle school and high school, just being a rapper in the Memphis rap scene. And I'm going to show you some people that were a part of that scene. Of course, I can never get everybody, but I do have quite a few that I want to, touch on that was a part of the Memphis rap scene before it was a Memphis rap sound. Again, I started in the 6th grade breakdancing. I remember buying my first Run DMC vinyl album, the King of Rock album. So it was before, I didn't have the very first album. I got the King of Rock album. I remember going and buying it at Boss Ugly Bob's. You got to say ugly like that, because that's the way he used to say it. It was Boss Ugly Bob's record shop in South Memphis, right there on Macklemore. I went there, bought my first vinyl, Run DMC vinyl. Man, it was like having power in your hand, and then I earned my own money, so You know what I'm saying? It just felt good to be able to, you know what I'm saying, go and buy my first album. And again, I was in love with hip hop. This is at a time when they only played rap 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? 1 hour on the weekend. It was no rap being played on the radio, but you got that 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? In that 1 hour, you get a chance to hear all the rap songs that you probably never really heard before. And I was tuned in all the time because I was just, you know what I'm saying, I fell in love with hip hop that early. I remember buying MC Shan. I don't know if y'all know who MC Shan is, but I bought my first MC Shan tape in those early days as well. So again, I'm just painting the picture that it was a whole Memphis rap scene before the sound, and it was basically anybody that loved hip hop. And you had people in every neighborhood that it was only a handful of us. It wasn't a lot. Like now, it's a million rappers. Then it was a handful. Honestly, it might be maybe 1, 2, 3 at the most in every neighborhood. And you know, we basically we was emulating, you know, who was popular then. You know, the rap sound and style. Like when I play some of this stuff, you're gonna say, yeah, that's the real old school rapping. So yo, get ready for that. And yeah, you know, beatboxing in the hallways. You know, if you were around at that time, when you go to school, you have somebody beatboxing, and you know, you'll be one of the rappers, or you might beatbox and let the beatboxer rap. You know, it was just a few of us, but we'll go down the hall rapping and beatboxing. You know, as we go from one class to this in middle school, as we go from one class to another. So you know, we had the hallways turned, so we had our own little popularity because we was like some of the rap people that was, you know, really into rap. I know in the lunchroom, you'll go in the lunchroom and beat on the table, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, and spit your rap. Yeah, you spit your rap, you know what I'm saying. No biting. Biting was prohibited, you know what I'm saying. You do not bite. That was a cardinal sin to bite off of anybody. So, you know, I'm just talking about the early rap days, and this is Memphis at the time. I was going to Bellevue Junior High. I went to, we moved to North Memphis briefly, and on Manassas Street, and I went to Humes Junior High for 1 year, and it was a crew of us in North Memphis that I used to rap with. And, you know, my guy Kenny and Billy and Chuck Chill Out, and, you know what I'm saying, shout out to my homies in North Memphis when I was going to Humes in junior high. But eventually we moved to the Lamar Terrace Projects, so I ended up going back to Bellevue. So, you know, it was the same thing, just rapping in the halls. And let me rewind it a little bit. Before I went to Humes, I went to Vance Junior High. Same thing. There's a guy named Papa Stranger. He used to be one of the coldest beatboxers, and he used to have this reggae style of flow, and you know, he was doing a lot of triple tongue and stuff then too, but it wasn't like over the type of Memphis rap style of beats. It just was in general, you know what I'm saying. He was an amazing MC. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was all about being a dope MC at the time. So this is what we did in school. You know, that was my life advance. Then moved to North Memphis. I was there at Humes. I clicked up with whoever the hip hop people were there. Then moved to Lamar Terrace. You know, clicked up with whoever the hip hop people were there. And you know what I'm saying, we just love hip hop. We buying albums. We listening to whatever the latest, you know, that came out. And you know, had our little huddle, you know what I'm saying, of friends. I might buy something, somebody else might buy something, and we'll link up. You know, the big boombox radios, you know what I'm saying? Walking around with your boombox, you know what I'm saying? That was the Memphis rap scene before the sound became what you all know. So on that note, I want to talk about one of the first guys that it was a cable vision contest. And whoever won that contest, they got an actual cable vision commercial. So he was like one of the first people that he won the contest. And you know what I'm saying? It was like, man, that man actually, you know, you as a rapper, you know, that was like getting known at the time. You know, to get a cable vision commercial and, you know, you're not getting played on the radio or anything like that. And you know what? When I just said that, I got to tell y'all something. My first rap song that I ever wrote, it was a DJ here in Memphis. Damn, what was his name? Damn, I can't think of his name. It'll come to me. But it was a DJ in Memphis. I was like, I probably was in the 8th grade. And one of my uncles came to me and said that this guy had this Christmas song called Leroy and Roosevelt Reindeer. It was like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the same melody and all that, but it was talking about two black reindeers. You know what I'm saying? And there was he had a song in the same style of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but they was looking for a rap version of it. And my uncle told him, man, yeah, my nephew, he a rapper. He know how to write raps and stuff like that. So I'm in the 8th grade. So I wrote a rap version for Leroy and Roosevelt Reindeer. And the guy that produced it is a guy named Kurt Casey Clayton. He ended up later on producing for 3 6 Mafia and so many other people. But this is in the 8th grade. I actually had a song on the radio, Leroy and Roosevelt Reindeer, to rap. But I wasn't rapping. I just wrote it. He ended up rapping it. And so that was literally, I don't know if anybody ever had a song on the radio that they was a part of, even though it wasn't me. But that was the 8th grade. But anyway, going back to my guy right here that won the Cable Vision contest, his name is W Def. And before I go and play one of his videos, let me get to it. Well, it's not a video. It's the actual Cable Vision commercial that he won. Once he won the contest, you get to make your own Cable Vision commercial. It's almost like having your own video at a time where nobody had a video. Nobody. So it was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? And I was sick. I don't think I had a chance to enter the contest. I don't think I knew exactly what to do, but I knew about it, and I was showing the hell wanted to. But before I get started, let me check my chats real quick. All right, let's see. Smackdown, what's up with you, man? What's going down? CJ, slick enough. How you know that? The DJ name was CJ Morgan. Man, hold up, bruh. You know that. Wow. You sure ain't lying. CJ Morgan had a song called Leroy and Roosevelt Reindeer, and I wrote the rap version of that in the 8th grade. Leroy and Roosevelt Reindeer. They ain't give me no credit for it. I ain't get no credit. You know what I'm saying? I remember trying to hit them up like, man, at least say my name, because, I'm in the 8th grade. I just wanted the popular. I just wanted people to know that I wrote the rap. It just was going to give me some more girls. That's all I didn't know nothing about no business or nothing like that. I just wanted some credit in the 8th grade so I could get some more girls. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was like, man, it was going to add to my popularity that I actually wrote a song that was being played on the radio, even though it was a Christmas rap about two black reindeers. But, hey, 8th grade at that time, man, come on, man. CJ Morgan, you hit that John on that. Boy, thank you for that. DJs Scotch and Soda. What's up, man? Let me see. Clouds of Smoke. I heard the Memphis rap group, the Holocaust, performed in a contest against Justin Timberlake. For real? And I know who Holocaust is. You know what I'm saying? They are actually some real dope MCs. I don't know if they still rapping now, but they were dope as hell back then. So damn, they wow, that's some good history right there, because I didn't even know that. Let's see. D Scott, what's up, man? Memphis marketing team, what it do? Memphis marketing team, my guy KP. I know you was around during them times. You know, the early rap days. Before it was a sound, it was just a rap scene. So I know you was around. Celsa, what's up, man? He said, what's up, my brother? Don't forget about the extra bass in the bathroom. Ooh-wee. He ain't lying. If you want extra bass in your beatbox, you go to the bathroom and get in the corner, because the school bathroom had that echo. So you go in the corner and beatbox, and it amplified your beatbox, and it made you sound like you was a human beatbox around there, Joe. You hear me? You sure ain't lying, man. That's what it was. Real talk. See, Latrice, what's up? Can't believe you got W Def. Hey, I'm finna play it in a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, okay. Icy K, hey, and my guy Icy K is in the chat. I will be speaking on him as well. Appreciate you tuning in so you could you know what I'm saying, you could add on to the conversation. So all right, let's go to WDEF. Let's go to WDEF. Here we go. Boom. This is the actual commercial for WDEF. Do we have a date on it? That ain't the damn date. Somebody must pull that one out, because it was definitely not 93. By 93, we had a whole Memphis rap scene going on at that time. This had to be like 89. You know what I'm saying? It had, because it was before I popped off. Before I had my own name. This had to be like, honestly, it was probably like 88. But here we go. WDEF. And again, this show is to showcase that it was a Memphis rap scene going on in Memphis before the sound became that gangster walking, juking sound, the horrorcore, all of that you all know and love. Before it was that, it was just rappers here in Memphis. And there was certain people that did things that inspired this. And this was before Spanish Fly was popping off. This was before Gangsta Pat popped off. Some of these guys, when just as rappers, when you seen them make moves like this, it just inspired you to say, man, for real here in Memphis? You know what I'm saying? You can be on TV, you know what I'm saying? You can make. So here we go, WDEF, and we'll come back. Icy K, you right, maybe 87, because the damn show wasn't on 93. Here we go, WDEF. VHS tape like a mug, you see? When you see that, them lines, that's VHS.
Cablevision's got hit show after show, so pass me my remote control, cause cable definitely has it going on. You'll get a great deal, so pick up the phone to get CNN, ESPN, news, sports, cultures, and trends, and the most original shows are on HBO. So pass me my remote control for action-packed films and comedy, even shows for the family, and if it's Hollywood movies you want to see, Cinemax has the most on pay TV. Like I said, cable definitely has it going on. You'll get a great deal, so pick up the phone. Now I'm about to miss my favorite show, so pass me my remote control. Call Cablevision for this special deal, but do it now, cause it's only for a limited time. You see the number, so pick up the phone and order Cablevision now.
And pass me my remote control. Hey, pass me my remote control. Hey, man, throwback right there, baby. Throwback. Now, I don't know if he ended up redoing something later, and it was probably around that time, but he actually won that contest, like Icy K said, probably around 1987. And, you know what I'm saying, it was like, wow, man, somebody actually, you know, got a video. It was like watching a video, you know. And this was before Spanish Fly and Gangsta Pat and all that. That was WDEF. So we're gonna salute to just the rappers and you know what I'm saying, just anybody that was in the rap scene before the sound developed. This is what this show is about today. Just giving y'all some Memphis rap history before, you know what I'm saying, the before the scene, before the sound, not the scene, before the sound. Let me check out some of these chats. Wow, this is history. Real history. Was it Clouds of Smoke? Real talk, man. Real talk. Hey, hold on. Memphis marketing team, man. You jumping ahead, man. You know I got that. You know I got it. You feel me? All right, so yes, that was Icy K and pass me my remote control. Cablevision, baby. You hear me? D. Scott. He said my boys D. Mario, Rakim, and Perry Tucker were part of the Cablevision contest. For real? See, they were known as Third Degree. I became their DJ, DJ Mello, after my boy DJ Dizzy D, Derek Hopkins, left the group. Man, see, that's what I love about this. Because y'all add on to the history. Y'all add on to the story. And that's great. That's good information, man. Appreciate you letting me know. And of course, as I'm talking about this, if y'all got anything to add, please do. And once this is over with and it actually goes up on YouTube and we can't do a live chat, speak to me in the comments. Make sure you add on to the story, because y'all may know some stuff that I may have missed. And I'm definitely gonna miss some people because there's only so many people I can talk about during this little time period. But shout them out. Anybody that I missed that was in during the Memphis rap scene before the sound developed, let's shout them out, man. We want to give props and love to everybody as much as we can, because it wouldn't be a Memphis rap sound, that developed if it wasn't for the scene first. If it wasn't for artists like this. So the next person I want to go to is this guy that you all know, a huge producer. He goes by the name of Jazzy Fay. Jazzy Fay, before he was this huge producer, he was in a group with his brother called, the group was called Coast to Coast. And him and his brother used to win a lot of rap shows. Rap contests, not shows. It was contests, like in the park and, you know what I'm saying, just simple rap contests. Him and his brother used to win a lot of them. I think, if my memory serves me correct, Jazzy Fay used to do a move where he'll beatbox standing on his head. And I think they used to be, the kill shot. They used to, that made them win probably every time. So after I say he went solo at some point. And then I got a cool story that Icy K told me about when Icy K went to battle Jazzy Fay. Remind me to talk about that when I talk about Icy K. But he told me this story. I was like, wow, it was a cool ass story. But it also shows that, a lot of us, before we even had names, we was actually battling each other. Like I told y'all, DJ Squeaky told me how him and 8Ball, they was not DJ Squeaky and 8Ball at the time. I was not Al Capone, Al Capee's old boy. We were just rappers in our neighborhood, but they came to the Lamar Terrace and battled me. You know what I'm saying? And so Icy K battled Jazzy Fay at a point, and I tell y'all that story during Icy K. But after Jazzy Fay went solo, let me play you one of his videos. He was known as Phelan at the time. He was not known as Jazzy Fay. He was known as Phelan. And I'm going to give y'all a dose of Phelan. And as you listen to this stuff, you can tell by the rap style and the beats and all that. It was before the Memphis rap sound developed. And you could tell it speaks for itself without me oversaying it. All right, let me check out some of these chats, and then we're going to check out Phelan, a.k.a. Jazzy Fay, a.k.a. Phelan in his early days. Let me see what I'm missing. K, you say I remember Third Degree and still got my video from that Cablevision contest. Hold on, you got one too, K? You got a Cablevision contest video? Man, you need to send it to your guy, man. DQP, what's up, man? He said, what was the teenage Memphians lingo back in 86, 87, 88? Well, y'all saying slaw, John, Cone, and all that back then. What do you recall while in middle school? I think we was definitely saying jaw, slaw, you know what I'm saying? Cone, we were saying a lot of that stuff back then. Maine never went nowhere. It was Maine all the time. But on top of that, we talk with whatever that hip hop lingo was at that time. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it live, and whatever those the hip hop lingo along with our lingo, that's what we was talking about. Said Tommy Wright was out in '92, at least with Memphis Massacre. Yeah. So this is before Tommy Wright. This is before me. Well, let me say that this is before I got built a name for myself as a Memphis rapper. This was just me during the time when I just was a rapper in the city. So yeah, this was before the sound and scene. So it was before Tommy Wright had came out in '92. Let's see, Jazzy Fay the only. Yeah, hey K, I'm gonna talk about it. You told me he was the only dude to beat you in a rap contest and taught you the art of freestyling, and we're gonna talk about it. Matter of fact, hey, I ain't gonna wait. You done said it. I gotta go and talk about it. Listen, Icy K told me he went to battle Jazzy Fay, and he said he had a mean rap rope. He finna go and kill him. You know what I'm saying? He said he used to win all the rap battles. So he meet with Jazzy Fay, and he hit him with his hardest rap. You know what I'm saying? But he said Jazzy Fay just looked at him and just started freestyling and talking about everything that he had on. When he was dissing him, like looking at him, dissing him from head to toe, freestyling about him. And he said, man, Jazzy Fay killed him. He said, man, when I left there, I said, man, I ain't gonna never let nobody do that to me again. So he realized writing a rap is one thing, freestyling, battling is a whole nother thing, because you could just talk about a person right there on the spot, and you can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? So that was the story. Okay, you started talking, you brought it up in the chat, so I had to go on and speak on it. All right, so we said, yeah, my mom got it. Okay, all right, man, I want to see that, man. Yeah, I got to see that. Marketing team, his daddy is James Alexander. Of course, Jazzy Fay's, yeah, I'm glad you said that. For people that don't know, Jazzy Fay, his daddy is James Alexander from the legendary funk group from Memphis, the Barcades. Very true. So talk on, hey, I get a little minute hour now. Slick enough. I hear you. I got you. Let's see. Make sure I ain't missing nobody. Man, hey, Memphis Mix, the Funkaholics is in here. I got you, man. Man, thank y'all for that. MC Rod. MC Rod was a part of Gangsta Pat's, and we're going to get to Jazzy Fay in a minute. These chats, when I look at the chats, it made me want to elaborate on certain things. MC Rod was a part of Gangsta Pat's group early on. I don't know if he was in the group or he was just one of the MC, but it was Gangsta Pat, MC Rod, and Slice T. Of course, Slice T went on to be one of the greatest producers, one of our great producers out of Memphis. But MC Rod, his MC skills was unmatched. His writing skills was unmatched. I mean, he just could write some cool, dope rhymes and stories, but you felt like he could battle the biggest artists at the time, and that's how dope MC Rod was, and I say still is. I think he goes by the name of Mack Rod right now, and he actually went to Atlanta, and he was working with the Dungeon Family before the Dungeon Family really popped off, or right around the time they were starting, you know what I'm saying, make some noise. MC Rod, a.k.a. Mack Rod, was a part of that. So we had a Memphis guy, and we need to dive into that a little bit to see how much MC Rod influence, you know what I'm saying, had some influence on the Dungeon Family at the time, because he was there. So we'll talk about, appreciate that DJ Memphis Mix speaking on MC Rod, man, because he definitely needs that. We got to show him that love. Cavius, what's up, man? Salute. SmackDown, Legion of Doom, you know what it is. Gangsta Pat in the Legion of Doom. It's slick enough. Was MC Rod part of the Legion of Doom? I don't know if they was called the Legion of Doom then when he was a part of it. I'm not sure. I'll find out. But maybe it was the early Legion of Doom. But he was around in those early days with Gangsta Pat. King Dave, hey, man, say, man, what's up with you, man? You know what I'm saying? SmackDown, Young Low. Now, Young Low came. Now, I don't know what he was doing, but no pre-Memphis Rap sound. But by the time the Memphis Rap sound started to kick off, that's when I started getting a dose of Young Low straight from 7th Street. Of course, we done collaborated on a lot of stuff. Young Low was, to me, one of the smoothest, really street dudes, you know what I'm saying, repping his neighborhood in North Memphis, 7th Street. So unique, high-quality music, high-quality production. He was one of those guys. So shout out to Young Low, man. Appreciate you bringing it up, SmackDown Hotel. All right, let's get to Jazzy Fay, man. All right, I'll come back to the chats because I ain't up talking to y'all. So here we go. Let's go to some early Jazzy Fay when he was failing. Here we go. Man, you can tell the way that sound. That's like 88, 87, 882. Look at Jazzy Fay. Early BET video.
We, the people, need to be united and not take life for granted. The Lord has given us the planet Earth, and you draw the line and say that it's your turf? Bull, nonsense, not so. In other words, no can go for that, my brother. Is it that hard to love one another? Don't believe the lies they told you. Break away the chains that hold you. There's a better way to live your life than with a gun or a knife. The time has come to stop the madness. It only brings tears of sadness. Pull together and unite as we enter the dance floor of life.
Hey, dance floor of life. Dance floor. Man, how you that man message positive as hell and you just want to dance floor of life. Hey, but the message actually resonates right to this day. You know what I'm saying? But that was Jazzy Fay. You know what I'm saying? He was known as Phelan, and he was one of those early artists that I remember seeing and thinking to myself, man, I always felt like he was already major. He just looked major. But of course, James Alexander being your dad helps out a lot. He was working. He was signed to a record label called Mega Jam Records at the time, and that it was located on Poplar near Bellevue. I think that was the location. Or it was Madison near Bellevue, not Poplar. Madison near Bellevue was a studio called Mega Jam Studios, or maybe it wasn't. It was over there by the Piggly Wiggly. If y'all remember where the Piggly Wiggly was, if you're from Memphis, the Piggly Wiggly on Madison is not there anymore, but Mega Jam was right across the street from there. And I used to walk from Lamar Terrace to there, you know what I'm saying, trying to be in the music business. And I remember just Jazzy Fay he looked like a major artist back then. And so I always had respect for him because it seemed like he operated on a top-notch level. But after, he did his solo stuff, he ended up getting in a group while he was with Mega Jam, and they was called the Funkaholics. So I'm going to go to here. They were called the Funkaholics. It was, Jazzy Fay, Major, Slice T. You see Slice T back there with the afro. Hold up, Major. Oh, my God. J-Dog X. Damn, I dropped something. Hold up. J-Dog X. J-Dog X. That was the other guy. So they were called the Funkaholics. So here's a jam Jazzy Fay had with the Funkaholics when they became a group. And again, they always did top-notch quality sounding music. You know what I'm saying? Like, Slice T was, like, immaculate with, making sure everything was precise and sounding clear. He was, like, one of those early engineers. But, he, as you can see in the early Gangsta Pat stuff, Slice T was the DJ. And I think he did some production, too. But he had got even better by this time. So Jazzy Fay, the Funkaholics, here we'll give y'all a little dose of them. Of their early music. Cadillacs rolling coochies on Cadillacs rolling hoochies always on my tip. Cadillacs rolling hoochies always on my tip. Early Memphis.
When I pull up in my Cadillac, don't lean on my antenna. See those hoochies over there, watch me spin my game like some venom. Yes, it's poison to the eardrums of those dumb little mamas wanna come. Hop in my ride, cop a squat in the back. Cause in the front punch, major act, damn, I'm out of that. So on my way to the store, I see this hoe, she's new in the neighborhood. She's digging me because my flavor's good. So I played her to the left like a player should.
Yeah, I ain't gonna play the whole thing.
Like I knew she would. She asked me to get.
Just wanted y'all to get a little dose of that, man. That was Jazzy Fay once. Let me go back to that. So Jazzy Fay is the one that's in the middle right here. And DJ Slice T, ended up being one of the coldest producers out of here, is the one with the afro. And then you got J-Dog X and Major. And Solo, he was a part of it too. So, yeah, just trying to give y'all a little history on this before that sound, the Memphis rap sound, the gangster walking really just took over. You know what I'm saying? It was just, rappers. And, it was all about just making some cool rap stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go to my next guy, which I think I already spoke on him. But we're going to go to Icy K because he was one of those early rappers out of Memphis before the rap sound and scene popped off. And I'm going to play a little bit of Icy K. Let me go to him. Yeah, you see that right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's 80s all day. With the big boom bag. That's a big boom box, Icy. That's a big boom box right there, man. I mean, you had a couple of dollars on you back then. That's what it looked like to be. Man, whipped up and everything. Dig that. All right, let's play a little Icy K, man. Just letting y'all know, letting y'all hear some of our early Memphis rappers before the scene. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be up on just the Memphis rap history in general. Here's Icy K.
Station to station with no rock. And we're taking your calls. Hello?
All right, K said that was 1990. Appreciate that.
Hey, dude, that's why they call it acid rock, man. I don't think it's fair for you not to blast rock on the radio, man. Who controls the rap?
I control the radio, I make you wanna play a bro. You should know the whole story, yo. So here I go, ain't nothing they can do but continue to play my songs, cause they know I'm gonna win. The lyrics I got, they did not believe. They said that it's a relief that it could be achieved. That a lyrical demonstrator can create a rhyme greater than what people expected and perfected. Why God am I? Can I say damn? I try not to deny you fly lyrics, cause man, I, for what, make it fun too. It's a chance to please for me for. To show and to prove that I can be clean cut. Don't get me confused, I don't cuss, but I mean what I say. Say what I please, say it with ease. Give me credit, geez, cause I don't have to edit none of these hype rhymes. I just sit down, commit the right rhymes, and why they always turn out to be just the right lines to say and to play. Cause I don't need an okay, cause I'm grade A, I made A. Rap that can be played a million times. Now you know how the story go.
I'm gonna tell y'all another song. Okay, I gotta stop you right there. I gotta stop you right there. Ugh. Ooh, that joke was hard though. Man, hey, shout out to K. Icy K, what's up, man? One of the early guys, man. We want to make sure we give him his full props because he went on to do major things with an artist that you all love. Goes by the name of Player Fly. Yeah, Icy K did a lot to elevate Player Fly when he went solo. And matter of fact, he was featured on one of Player Fly's songs. When you see the cover, you're going to know the cover. But I'm going to play Icy K's verse. This was years later. This is definitely when the Memphis rap sound was locked in at this point. But Icy K played a huge part in, helping push Player Fly in a way that, that popped them off even more. You know what I'm saying? So here is his verse. This is Icy K's verse on the Player Fly album, Fly Shit. And this is Having Things. Y'all probably never heard it, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you got the album. But here's Icy K verse.
And players that don't stop till the last brew get drunk. Fools falling, Earl calling, but Icy K still crunk. Standing tall through it all, even though some envy me. Ends make plenty friends, but also makes enemies. And jealousy makes you broke and brings a lot of bad luck. You wonder why I'm coming up and you still staying stuck. Cause I got player in my veins that keeps player out the range. G.O.D. my strategy, that's how I be having things. And plenty game is what I spit, but the you don't see me with. Even when I'm riding deep, I watch the company. I keep it never sleep cause robbers creep and commit petty crimes. Fool, you need the word for yours like I had the word for mine. Pennies plus nickels equals them and 10 dimes makes a buck. Ain't no use in running like a player still won't pick them up. Good looking big, but that's all I used to dream about. That big screen is what you watch when entering a player's house. G.O.D. keeps blessing me, but Satan keeps stressing me. Real players can't complain cause real players play the game.
Yeah. Having Things. That Bill Chill. That sound like Bill Chill right there, man. R.I.P. to Bill Chill. That's Icy K, man. Man, we got to make sure we let people know. You know what I'm saying? K said that was 6 years later, so you could tell the difference of the flow. You know what I'm saying? But, no matter what the era was, K, I got to give you props, man. Your lyrical skills was always on point. Your quality was always on point. You represented, you know what I'm saying, as an MC in Memphis very well. So big shout out and salute to you. When we talk about this Memphis rap history, man, we got to dig deeper than what you all are used to and what you all know. You know what I'm saying? The usual suspects. Of course, we're going to still talk about the usual suspects, but we're going to always dig a little deeper because it's a lot of people that played a part in this. I'm going to shoot back to the chat real quick, and then we're going to move on because, man, I think y'all done been coming back to back with these chats. Let me see if I can catch up. Memphis marketing team said Jazzy Fay known for ladies and gentlemen. You right. This is a Jazzy Fizzle product shizzle. Yep, you right. You said when he moved on to seeing some success. I could dig it. June of Wrath. Bellevue. You hear me? Bellevue. Crazy. Bellevue. No sense. Hey, man, don't get me started, man. You make me feel like I'm back in them days. DQP, I wonder which neighborhood and school did Jazzy Fay come out of? I'm sure we'll find out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know for sure, so I don't want to say. But somebody know, and we can find out. Was it Muta LT? Is that right? Am I saying it right? Muta LT. What's up, man? What's happening with you? SmackDown Hotel, this is ahead of its time. Real talk. DJ Memphis Mix, man, you know your stuff. Southbound Players, man, they were some of the early guys. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna talk about the person that was behind them. He's coming up. So yeah, Southbound Players. Freaking Out with Billy Hume. He said I used a big boom box like that recently as a guitar amp. Of course you did. Billy Hume, of course you did. Billy Hume is an amazing recording engineer, musician, and an artist himself, but his engineering skills are unmatched. He's crazy with it. And for you to make use a boom box as a guitar amp sounds like something that you would do. SmackDown Hotel, 1980s Memphis was thriving. Real talk. Oh, I'm losing my spot. Where you at? I lost my spot. Damn it. I was right there looking at King Dave, man. Okay, there it is. So I remember this like yesterday. For sure. Dad, what's up with you, man? Said that Icy is dope. Yeah, get up on some Icy K, man. You know what I'm saying? Get up on him. Jonah Rat, players in the house. True that. What you said. Marketing. Cook. I see Ken folks in the building. Yes, sir. Khalid, Mr. Edwards. Oh yeah, I remember this cover. Say less. I'm glad it brought back some memories. Marketing team, he was in whatever you just trying to say. SPV Tennessee, what it do? Cortez Smith said bars. Icy K, you getting love out here, man. KV long live Bill Chill, real talk. DJ Homer D on the check-in. Oh boy, is that ELG from Jackson on that player fly as well? I think you're about right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to ELG, man, out of Jackson, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Always been locked in with Memphis, you know, from the beginning. So shout out to them. DJ Memphis, take over Hard Todd. Oh, man, you calling some names out, man. Shout out to Hard Todd, man. You was part of Gangsta Pass Legion of Doom. Hard Todd, man. Wow, man. You took me there with that one. Damn, hold up, I'm losing my damn spot again. Man, y'all ain't messing around with the chats. Y'all ain't messing around. I got more stuff to do. I'm trying to catch up so I won't be too far behind. Where we at? I done moved something and threw myself out. God damn it. Wait, let me catch up. I might miss something about it, so I'm just gonna jump in. All right, let's see. We said there's something about Hard Todd. So Icy K, King Day, Icy K don't get enough props, man, and that's what we giving them, man. 20 years or more. You feel me? Alcy. So you saying, K, Alcy, is that where Jazzy Fay come from? Is that the area? Is that why you said Alcy? Adrian Rivas. How big of an influence did Stax Records have on the Memphis rap scene? I don't think it had, other than the musicians and artists that had kids, they were definitely influenced. But Stax having influence on the rap scene here, I don't think it was that big of an influence on the rap scene, especially in the beginning, because, you know, at that point, they had burnt Stax down. So it wasn't even a museum at the time. It just was a plaque. Just, you know what I'm saying? It was the number grass and a plaque. So, and, you know, hip hop, you know, we was into hip hop. So we didn't, if you didn't know about Stax, if you wasn't up on it enough, you probably didn't really know. I think we started learning more as we went, but I don't know if Stacks influenced the Memphis rap scene at the time, when it was just, when we were still trying to, figure it out. Because it was, they basically down there erased it. So the history wasn't as strong as it became later. Let's see. Okay, Jazzy Fay was in Alcy. Okay, all right. Okay, appreciate that. Let's see. Clouds of Smoke. Yeah, that was ELG from Jackson 10. Okay, dig. Muta, you said till you're dead and gone. What you said? A master. Hey, appreciate that, man. That's my blues and rap. Till you're dead and gone. That's what I've been on lately. Blues and rap and Southern Soul. That's been my new vibe, and I'm having a good time vibing on it. Let's see, Clouds of Smoke. DJ BK was bumping. For sure, he was bumping. He was during the Memphis rap sound at that time. So DJ BK, he probably was DJing before then. I just, we didn't know him. I didn't know him. I just say it like that. Shout out to Boss Gang T. You right, he another one of those dope MCs that kept it thorough. You know what I'm saying? Always kept it thorough. Memphis marketing team, he was the letter I in shit on the player. All right, man. Y'all be paying attention to stuff. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the cover now. Homie D, dying history I'm supposed to know. Thanks, man. Hey, I'm here to give it to you. Let me see. The K said that's how Jazzy Fay went to Wooddale High. Okay. His folks was on Alcy. Okay, gotcha. So he went to Wooddale High. Shout out to Jazzy Fay. Shout out to Wooddale High. DQP. Okay, y'all talking to each other now. You said, what year did SPV start repping itself as South Memphis? SPV is South Parkway Village. That's what the SPV stands for. As far as I know, and I think I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but SPV is South Parkway Village. Was that hood called that when you were rapping in 90? So, Kay, I'm going to let you answer DQP because he asked you that directly. So that between y'all, and let y'all chop it up. Let's get to my next artist. And as we play a Fly, this next group, it's one of the guys in the group actually produced a lot of music for Play a Fly and Gangsta Black in their early days of their career at Willie Mitchell Studio. He went by the name of Archie Baldhead. He produced a lot of stuff. He did a lot of the scratching. You know what I'm saying? When you actually took somebody's vocals and scratched it before it became a thing. You know what I'm saying? That was Archie Baldhead at one of the sons of Willie Mitchell. And this was done at Royal Studio that was done at Royal Studio. So he was one of the early people that produced and worked on Play a Fly and Gangsta Black. But I say that to say, before then, he was in a group called the M Team with his cousin, Boo Mitchell. Everybody know Boo Mitchell, Royal Studio, Grammy Award winner. You know what I'm saying? Just a long list of accolades. But before all of that, they were rappers. Yes, they were rappers. Let me go. Where is it? Where is it? Let me find it. Did I lose it? I hope I ain't make a mistake. I had that junk queued up. Where you at? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Woo! I thought I lost it. Yeah, it was the M Team. So here they go right here. So you see Archie Baldhead holding the bag of money. And you see Boo Mitchell over there on the other side, and they were called the M Team. And they had this song on the radio at the time. Again, this is pre-Memphis Rap Sound. It was the M Team, man. And we're going to play a little bit of their music. Archie Baldhead, Boo Mitchell, a.k.a. the M Team. Oh, this the wrong one. I wanted to play Samurai Suzuki. How I end up on that? Well, hell, we here now. Let me just play it. But you can tell by the rap style. You know what I'm saying? This is early Memphis rap.
Coming from Red Point, inside, and get super rapping young brother by the name of Sweat. Telling you what's up with my lyrics he rough. So when I sing my lines, I want you to not interrupt. I'm like a machine, I run smooth and clean. Service never needed when I'm operating. Give me the mic one time so I can spit my rhyme and punish MCs like committing a crime. Working, never playing, never stopping when I'm slaying. Rocking loud and proud so I keep the crowd swaying. Ripping, never tripping when I'm ripping the stage. I'm popping, dropping suckers with a loaded gauge. Punching and I'm dusting
Man, I gotta find that Samurai Suzuki, man. It just irritating me that's not the one that's queued up. Cause that's the one I wanted to play. You know what I'm saying? So let me find that real quick. But that was M Team, Boo Mitchell, Archie Baldhead. And again, you could see, man, that was early Memphis rap. You know what I'm saying? You could tell by the way they rapping. Hey, that was the rap. That's the way you rap back then. You feel? That just was the way it was done. You hear me? Let's see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. M Team Samurai Suzuki. M Team. If I can't, then I'm just gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on if I can't find it. But then I thought I had it queued up. Okay, hold on. Hold up, I think I might have found it. Oh, here we go. This is Boo and Archie, Samurai Suzuki. They played this on the radio in Memphis. And I was like, damn, somebody in Memphis getting radio play? Yeah.
Let's get busy.
Suzuki, rolling down the street with the funky fresh beat, just rolling non-stop until I see a freak. I hit the brake, pull over to the side, say, hey there, baby, you wanna go for a ride? She said, yes. Then I looked at her chest, aroused by the way it held up a dress, so I said, get in. She said, okay. Then I gave a little grin, we were on our way. Now we're rolling down the boulevard, temperature's hot, so I pull over, get out to remove the top. I take it off, fold it up, put it under the seat. Then I hurry back into my awaiting freak. Now we're rolling again down the BLVD. My samurai beat my freak and me. I'm shifting the gears like Mario.
Hey, that was back. Hold on. That was back when you did long raps. Samurai Suzuki, man. And I'm gonna tell you what made that song stand out so much, because Samurai Suzuki's was a big deal back then. You know what I'm saying? The Dope Boys had them Samurai Suzuki's. So, we young, we teenagers, like, man, I won't be one of them. You know what I'm saying? I want one of them when I'm able to get one. So, yeah, shout out to M Team, a.k.a. Boo Mitchell and Archie Baldhead, pre-Memphis rap sound. But they was a part of the scene early on, and, they end up, doing a lot of stuff later with Spanish Fly and Rated J, as far as making like commercials and stuff for Club No Name, Club Expo. And again, their history goes on and on. Again, they are the sons of the great Willie Mitchell, who is most credited for producing Al Green. Yeah, Al Green. So they come from that lineage. And that was some early Memphis rap. I'm gonna go on to another one, because if I get caught up in the chat, I'm not gonna come back out. All right, let's go to another artist real quick. Then I'll eventually get back to the chats. But this guy right here goes by the name of Sonny Mack. He was another, dope MC back then. Wasn't necessarily just a Memphis rap sound at the time, but he was an early Memphis rapper out of South Memphis. And I want to make sure we give him some love and some credit too. Here we go.
Chilling like a big-time drug lord, blowing big buds after killing from the dope wars. Fresh on the track for the stack, packing the tone to make weak motherfuckers get back so buck. Tripping as a young nigga raised by a pimp and a stone cold killer. Knowledge kicked down by the old school fool. A 9mm and a hoe is the tool for a real nigga. That's serving them well. Life is a gamble every day, one way, jail or hell on a mission. So you better get back and go and get your gag, cause I'm coming like a motherfucking Mack truck on a rampage. Nigga creeping with the big black 12 gauge.
Shout out to Sonny Mack, man. We got we're gonna talk about some of these people that y'all don't always talk about, man. We gotta let them know. Shout out to Sonny Mack, man, one of the early dudes repping South Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Like way before a lot of folks were repping South Memphis. Sonny Mack was one of those guys. Y'all know the producer Psycho. He used to do some work with Sonny Mack early on. You know what I'm saying? Before, he went on to Psycho went on to make his own name, but he. I did an interview with him, and he was telling me how he used to work with Sonny Mack, and he had some crazy stories about when they worked together. But yeah, that was Sonny Mack. Let me go to another guy, man. This guy right here. Let's go here. That guy right there, Radical T. You know what I'm saying? He was around right when the Memphis rap sound was really developing. You know what I'm saying? At this point, Gangsta Pat was already out. Spanish Fly was already doing what he was doing. Pretty Tony had this song out. So it was already the rap scene, the rap sound was really developing in this Memphis way. But Radical T still kind of represented being an MC, you know what I'm saying? Just a regular MC. And the thing about Radical T and his project, as you can see, that's DJ Zerk right next to him. So this is before Lock 'Em in the Trunk and all that. Radical T was, his album gave me, DJ Zerk, and 8Ball, this was our first time being on a real project that came out in record stores, like with a real album cover, and you know what I'm saying? It was a real deal. So as you can see, DJ Zerk was Radical T's DJ, and this song I'm about to play is one of the first songs 8Ball was ever on that actually came out, came out to the public. So I'm going to play this. Radical T, shout out to, we got to give Radical T his props, man, because he helped inspire us to know, we actually own something for real. So now we know we can do our own, you know what I'm saying? So here we go, Radical T featuring 8Ball. Produced by Psycho. This music is produced by Psycho. And y'all going ham in the chats, man. I can't keep up with y'all.
Radical T,
What's up?
we gotta drop this track, right?
Yeah, but first you gotta pass me the mic. I'm the radical one, baking and shaking suckers. In this to win this, and send this to my Memphis brothers. They call me Radical T, cause I be dropping rhymes. When I grace the stage, it's like stopping time.
With DJ Zerk, get busy.
Spinning the wax to make a sucker act dizzy. See, I'm addicted, a junkie to a funky beat. With no profanity, but still sticking it to the streets. Sounds that make you wanna get up and get down. So I can gain fame from the big M town. See, in the streets, it's planted deeply in the roots of my heart. I never learned to play a cello, cause rap is my art. I'm like Picasso with a pencil, a writer of poems. They say I couldn't kick it, but I'm here to show them that I can rock it. When I run my mouth, the Radical T's coming straight from the south.
That was Radical T. Now 8Ball. 8Ball is up next. First song 8Ball was ever on that came out for
Now I
real.
got a mixture, I know it will hit you. Call yourself lucky, my boy won't miss you. 8Ball's in the house,
Word, believe that.
drop a dope rhyme. 8Ball the fat Mac.
Start with the lyrical king, the rhyme genius. A super deaf rapper with a mind for hard hits. A Memphis bound brother dropping lines like a fisherman. I can't hold a microphone without kicking one of them. Listen as I kick them, take notes if you can write as fast. But then again, it might leave your arm in a cast. Proud of the dialect, I select to break a neck. My sound seems so serious, suckers in the dead. The greatness of my poetry is math illustration. That's a very large picture showing that I am the great one. Identified by the title 8Ball. Superior to most, but not the greatest of all. I'm an overstuffed super lover, loving the women. All the women love my loving and the stuff that I'm giving. It's the same on stage when I'm moving the crowd. With my funky fresh lyrics and the bass that's loud. Rhyming live on stage. I'm thinking of a new age. Give me a mic and a crowd and I'll go on.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there because I played Radical's whole verse, and you know what I'm saying, and almost 8Ball whole verse. But that's when you had to rap 16 bars or more. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no 8 bars or 12 bars. It was 16 or more. You know what I'm saying? And there were 3 of them. You hear me? The songs was long back then. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was all about. But that was 8Ball featured on Radical T. So we want to shout out my guy Radical T. You know what I'm saying? For you know what I'm saying, giving me 8Ball and DJ Zerk our first little vibe on, being on a real album. I'm gonna play a little bit of mine with Radical T, And I was going by the name of MC Al at the time. I was not Al Capone, Scarface Al, Al Capone, none of that. I was just MC Al. You know what I'm saying? So here's a little bit of that, and we're going to move on. Two Rapping Young Brothers. This song is called Two Rapping Young Brothers. I originally wrote it, and it was called Two Rapping Motherfuckers, but he had a clean image. So they were like, dawg, you can't be cussed. You can't have no cussing. You know what I'm saying? So we had to clean it up. So it was actually explicit at first, but this Two Rapping Young Brothers, the clean version.
To be a rapping young brother, you got to have a hit legit with a smash cut, so you can dance and move your butt to the bass sound, rumble it up,
Rumble it down.
vibrate the ground.
Damn, I
It's a
remember the
hard
lyrics.
fine sound. I'm still the rock, game the batter, the competitor who think he rhymes better than the editor. I'm the author, better yet the illustrator, spitting fresh rhymes with DJ Zerk on the crossfader. Last longer than the last time some. I'm gonna take the chance and
Get dumb.
with MC Al on my side.
With
we know
MC
we're
Al.
a team. We leave suckers standing.
I'm a rapping young mister.
I catch you sleeping before you know it.
Hit ya.
You're out the
Picture.
but yo, I keep flowing. The fluid is fluent, never chewing, but screwing and doing it up.
Sometimes I feel.
I
I don't stop, man. I will stop.
For the slaying of a sucker that tried to go against me.
Hey.
He should have ran, but the trick didn't run. I got a
Gun and got dumb and dropped that fool on the one. You hear me? MC Al, man. You know what I'm saying? MC Al, man. That was, I was in the group Men of the Hour. You know what I'm saying? And but you know, I was doing my solo stuff too. And I was MC Al, man. So big shout out to Radical T, man. Y'all get up on Radical T. He's one of those early Memphis rappers, you know, that you know, a lot of times, you know, it's so many big Memphis rappers and groups now that we forget to, you know, dig a little deeper. So that's what we doing. We're gonna dig just a little deeper. And y'all going so ham in them chats, I get a chance to come back. Man, hold up, I did see this. Gotta shout out Lil Mack and DJ Trick. I think I talked about how DJ Trick was in a group back in the day, on a different live, and I see in the chat somebody said it's Lil Mack and DJ Trick. They was around and doing, you know what I'm saying, early rap. You know, it wasn't Memphis rap scene. Memphis rap sound, it just was early Memphis rap. So yeah, shout out to Lil Mack and DJ Trick. That was a good one. So now, somebody mentioned Southbound Players. And they were definitely one of the early groups at the time. Southbound Players, along with Second Level, a.k.a. Tila, Cody Mack, and DJ Just Bourne. But it was this guy right here. He goes by the name of FM. He used to manage Southbound Players. And he was one of those guys had a studio early. He had a photography studio. So he did a lot of stuff just, you know what I'm saying, outside of rapping. He was more of the manager at the time and the guy behind the scenes making it happen. But then eventually he started rapping. And he did an answer to DJ Jimmy's Where They At. And his answer became famous because Chingy used it in his line on, I forgot which song, but when he said, give me what you got for a pork chop. But it's FM, so we want to shout out FM. You know what I'm saying? This is considered Memphis kind of get buck and definitely New Orleans bounce. But here's a little FM, man.
Give me what you got for a pork chop. Yes, this ain't Jimmy and I won't stop. When I go, I'ma show a style that is perfect. Drop the boom, shaking the room, making the ladies work. Get the underground street sound, straight from the M-town. Popping on the radio, so turn up your stereo. Some suckers try to test me because I'm from Tennessee. They wanna say I'm country, but I'm dropping this funky style. G, artists try to stress, but I guess that is best. I leave the mess with the rest of the Mars in this contest. Face in your face with the quickness, because it's 10% talent and 90% business. That's why you're still in a hellhole. While I'm flexing on the mic, making a fat
Bankroll.
looking for the women with the big back. Red, white, or black.
Where they at?
Where they at, girl? Where they at, girl? Where they at, where they
Yeah. On the dance floor. Shout out to FM, man, a.k.a. Freak Master. Give me what you got for a pork chop. Yeah. Now, let's go to one of the early females that made some noise with this particular song. It was a huge dance song, line dance song. Before we got a million line dance songs now, she was one of the early ones when Electric Slide was popping. But she's from Memphis, and we're going to make sure we give her some props. Goes by the name of Lois Lane. I'm going to play a little bit of her. Lois Lane is in them early days. She wasn't doing the Memphis rap sound, but she did. It was a line dance, but it was huge, and she's out of Memphis. So here's a little Lois Lane.
Everybody in a place, just get on up. When you hear this track, it's time to shake your butt. So get on the dance floor, it's time to glide. This ain't the bus stop with the electric slide. It's something that's better, the Chinese checkers. You've been looking for the jam, then look no more. Calling all the party people to the dance floor.
Shout out to Easy Rock. All right, I'm going to stop right there, man. Yeah, so that was Lois Lane, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Lois Lane, one of the early female rappers that actually had a huge song at that time. It was called Chinese Checkers, a huge line dance song. And yeah, we want to talk about people that don't always get a big shout out. And let me go to this other guy. I'm trying to run through because I know I'm clearly over my time, so I'm running through. Then I'm gonna come back and check out some of those chats. So here we go. Let's go to this guy. He's like one of those early DJs that he did this song that it's one of those rare songs that you get to hear Cody from the group Second Level. It was a group called Second Level. And it was Tila and Cody Mack. But this particular song is a DJ Just Bourne theme song that's featuring Cody Mack, me, and A-Ball and MJG. So I'm going to give you a look, because I want y'all to hear how dope Cody Mack was early on. Like, this is real early, and he was like a real dope MC. So let's get a little dose of my guy Cody Mack featured on one of our early DJs, DJ Just Bourne, and I have an interview with DJ Just Bourne where he goes into depth about a lot of different stuff that, very knowledgeable, you know what I'm saying, a lot of great information. But here it is, DJ Just Bourne.
Once again, this song, the man DJ Just Bourne in the house with the Unfadable remix. Taking no favors, got my man Cody in the house. Kick that, shake that.
It's Friday night at a convenience store. I'm with my crew. 5-0 sweating us for ID because we purchased a brew. And he knew that we was over the age of 21. He just wanted to stop some heat because he was walking his beat. So I said, cop, take a seat, mister. It's 10 o'clock, the man Just Bourne's on the mixer. His tricks are tricks, never weak because he sleep on a sucker that ain't deep enough to comprehend what he blends together. Because getting 4 dope lyricists was damn clever. But whatever my brother does, it's gotta be dope or the man's gonna be broke. Just Bourne, can you cope with the situation? It's gonna be a lot of jealous suckers imitating your styles, your techniques. But to me, them suckers is still weak. As Kool-Aid, Just Bourne, ain't you getting paid? We'll stick with the trade, yo. Straight from the level, we be kicking them facts loudly.
Hey.
You heard it from the man
Cody, I'm out here. DJ Just Bourne. Don't stop. Yeah, that was Cody Mack, man. You rarely get to hear about, you may hear certain people speak on Cody Mack, but it's not that many songs where we can pull up and actually hear Cody's voice. So I'm glad he was able to be preserved on that DJ Just Bourne tribute. So that was Cody Mack, formerly of the group Second Level, and went on to be The Level at one point. But it was Cody Mack, Tila, and DJ Just Bourne. So yeah, shout out. And again, all of this is just to show that it was more than just the Memphis rap sound. It was a whole rap scene, and it was about MCs, DJs, and you know what I'm saying, all of that. It was about the culture. And a lot of these people represented the culture outside of what it ended up becoming. And another guy I just want to show a little love to as a producer. He goes by the name of Carlos Brody, a.k.a. 6 July. He's one of those producers out of Memphis that did crazy major stuff. I'm talking about his catalog production is unbelievable. When you see the type of songs, artists, and records that he produced, you'll be amazed. But he's right out of Memphis, man. Matter of fact, right out of the BHZ, the Black Haven Zone. You know what I'm saying? And I remember him and Gangsta Pat. They used to. It wasn't an argument. They used to. I guess. Check each other. Check was a word back then. You know, they used to check each other. About producing. Because Pat used to, Gangsta Pat, he used all live instruments and stuff. Whereas 6 July, Carlos Brody, he was a sample. He just was immaculate with the samples. So, I remember they used to have words with each other about one, it was probably more to let Pat messing with Brody about sampling. You know what I'm saying? But Brody is an immaculate producer. He doesn't get a lot of credit as a producer because from Memphis, because when people talk about the Memphis rap scene and sound, they always talk about, the producers that we all know, like DJ Paul, Juicy J, DJ Squeaky, Drama Boy. You hear those names a lot. But Brody, you know what I'm saying, is one of those top tier guys. And he didn't just do the Memphis sound. He was a hip hop producer, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's catch a little bit of his conversation right here.
That record was just crazy to me. And I heard that we were probably in the 7th, 8th grade. We might have been, 80, 85, 86 when I heard that.
Now, let me say this. Now, this is, Carlos didn't know I was going to say this, but this brother was making beats back in the day when I first saw Carlos, before everybody had the elaborate board and we had the drum machine. This man had a Casio keyboard that was missing keys. He would use that as a sampler, and then he had a Technique 1200 turntable in a tape deck. Right, and had a double cassette tape deck. And was making killer beats.
Making beats off of that.
Killer beats.
That was my Uncle Bertram's Casio. I appreciate that, Uncle B.
Appreciate that, Uncle B.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
Let me ask you this. Where did at that time when you started making beats, and you said Eric B's
president.
Eric B is president, who was the producer that you looked up to, like, okay,
at that time, not knowing, Marley was credited as the producer for that. So Marley was kind of the spark.
Marley Ball.
Just by hearing the way he did his scratches, and again, I heard that beat. Then I heard Make the Music with Your Mouth beats, right?
Another classic.
Another Marley joint. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was like, man, this dude Marley's on fire, right? He's crazy. His style of production is different. Marley was the first cat to, most cats would use the break beats, right? Use the entire break beat.
Right.
Marley he was the first cat that sampled the drum sounds of the break beats and made his own beat. So MC Shan, The Bridge, right?
Yes.
That's Impeach the President. And the way he tells the story is that he made a mistake and sampled the kick and the snare. And when he hit the buttons on the drum machine, he was like, "Oh man, do you know what's about to happen?"
Y'all getting a lesson right now. Y'all getting a lesson right now.
So he was able to recreate the beat the way he wanted to with the sounds, the actual drum sounds, the kick, snare, and the hi-hat. And just hearing those records and the way he put them together, and couldn't nobody figure out why his record sounded like that because of what he was doing. It's like, man, we know he's using these records, these break beats, but it just the drums don't sound like it because everybody was using either the Casio or the 808, the Roland 808, or different DMX drum machines.
Right.
Like I think Sucker MCs is a DMX, and that's how most of the hip hop records were sounding. But Marley's records was coming out sounding way different. The drums were way different,
So let's move up some because back in the day, we were the ones that, we had a little crew back in the day. And what we used to do, we used to try to meet all the artists and give them demo tapes.
Yes.
And Carlos was so nonchalant.
All right, I'm gonna stop right
Carlos,
there.
man, we finna hook up.
I just want to give y'all a little dose of Carlos Brody, man. He's one of those top tier producers that, you know what I'm saying, I always want to make sure that he's in the conversation when it comes to Memphis, producers. He's one of those guys. DJ Just Bourne is a producer as well. He's not just a DJ. So, yeah, shout out to Brody, man. You know what I'm saying? He worked on some of my early stuff early on in my career, and we still cool to this day. So, shout out to Brody. And that was my guy Kapone interviewing my dog Carlos Brody, and he has a channel called 901 All Access YouTube channel where he supports a lot of the Memphis artists, you know, R&B and everything. So shout out to Kapone, again, shout out to Brody. And again, this show was really about just showing y'all that we had a whole Memphis rap scene before the sound developed. And a lot of times, a lot of those people that I just showed you, they don't get talked about. You know what I'm saying? We just go straight to, 3-6 Mafia, 8-Ball and MJG, you know what I'm saying? All the greats, you know what I'm saying? Dolph, everybody. We go straight to the names, you know what I'm saying, that everybody know, but we need to know that it was a lot of people that laid down a brick here and there, that you know what I'm saying, that eventually became what we call the Memphis rap sound. You know what I'm saying? It evolved into that. It just didn't come up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Because it was always a Memphis rap scene in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? We love hip hop. I love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's representing with me as I give y'all this Memphis rap history. I'm way over my hour. Look like I'm going to an hour and a half now. Hour 20 minutes at this point. So I'm gonna look at some of these chats, and then I'm gonna wrap this on up. So let me see if I can catch up, because y'all been chatting. I've been seeing the chats going up as I'm playing stuff. Y'all been chatting. All right, slick enough. You said one day you need to hit us with the 2 locked out G's, man. Yeah, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I need to give it with Gangsta Pass so we can see if we can pull it off. You feel me? Said Archie was Cloud of Smoke said Archie was one of the was off the chain, super talented, and still is. KV was talking about the Samurai Suzuki. I see K is talking about how Flying Black made up the SPV as far as he knows, South Parkway Village. Let's see, he worked on Player Fly. Let me catch her. Is SMK, that's Bev Stahl, is SMK from Memphis or Rochester, New York? I think he is originally from, because June the Rat said SMK is from Indiana. I think he is originally from Indiana, and I think they end up moving to Rochester, New York. And then he ended up in Florida, and then end up in Memphis. I think that's the flow. I got an interview with SMK, and he'll probably break that down a little more. Let's see. T/ the Assassin. What's up with Mr.? What's up, man? What's up? Man, let's keep going. The back SMK from Gary, Indiana. Okay. Icy K breaking it down. From Gary, Indiana, and James Alexander, which is Phelan's dad, is the reason he came to do beats for Kid Money, who rapped the first Gangsta Walk song. All right, Icy K just gave y'all that game. Mr. Edwards, M-Team, yes, sir. DQP, okay, I think you responded to Icy K. Memphis marketing team, you say it sounded like Curtis Blow. One of them folks sound like Curtis Blow, wasn't it? I think that was that first M-Team song. Sound like Curtis Blow around here, John. Basketball was my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. Hey, man, it's funny now, but, man, that was it. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? If you want to rap, you had to be able to spit just like that. You know what I'm talking about? You know, of course, the flows evolve and change and everything, but, man, that was, if you could do that then, you were the one. You feel me? Let's see. Cortez Smith said even back in the day, the beats were hard. Yeah, if you judge it on that particular time, you know what I'm saying? to be from Memphis, making that quality of music, yes. That we got to give him props for that. Real talk. Let's see. Ben Page, he said, call me name James Jones, okay? June Rat, he said, I heard of this. I don't know what we were playing at the time. He said, damn, the Spokes and the Vogues. That must was Sonny Mack, because he had that lack on that joint, or it could have been K. I think it was a Sonny Mack with that fresh car. And the guitars was hard. Sonny Mack was hard, man. Sonny Mack, you know, the tape was called Gangsta Rhyme, and he was rapping some gangster, you know what I'm saying? He was rapping gangsta on there, even though it wasn't that, you know what I'm saying, the straight Memphis flow or Memphis beat, but he was rapping, you know what I'm saying? Straight out of South Memphis. Let's see, SPL is South. Okay, he's still breaking it down. Sonny Mac Marcus J. Cox. Okay, that's his real name. All right, shout out to Sonny Mac. Serious but laid back flow. Yes, sir. Jonah Rat, I see you. DQP. Hold on, you know this, man? Because you say, hey, what you say? Sonny Mac graduated Southside High School in 88. Y'all must know each other, because, man, you talk that talk. Mr. Edward, you said Psycho and the Charge Partners. Two different psychos. Psycho and the Charge Partners is a different psycho from the split personality psycho, the smoking chicken, the one that was doing the producing and stuff at OTS. That's a different psycho from Psycho and the Charge Partners. Psycho and the Charge Partners, that psycho used to be with Gangsta Pat and the Legion of Doom. But the psycho I was talking about was the producer at OTS Studio, and he was in the group. I was in the group with him, Men of the Hour. Whoa, shit. I think I lost. Oh, man. I moved, and I done lost my spot again. Boy, y'all got so many. Man, y'all wasn't playing with these chats. Lord have mercy. I got to catch up. Y'all, why did I just hit? Okay, here, I think I caught up. Okay, Radical but Critical, Jonah Rat. This how far back y'all talking about stuff I did, and I'm trying to catch up with y'all. Okay, Cloud Smoke, DJ Zerk produced on the Radical T tape, I think. I don't know. I know he was DJing for sure. I don't know if he actually produced. Maybe he did. I had to ask him to be sure, but I know he was definitely DJing. Bev Star, he said South Circle Click. Shout out to South Circle Click. Jonah Rad, we're two rapping young brothers. Yeah, man. Cortez Smith, do you know Rasta T that did music with Gimme Some? I'm sure I do. If he was with Gimme Some, I'm sure I do. To Bev Star, they're all from Memphis. True that. Let's see, the Radical T, a pioneer he is. We got to give Radical T his props, and that's what I'm here to do. Jonah Rad, star with the lyrical one, the rap genius and super dope rapper with a mind for hardness. All right. Shout out to Cloud of Smoke, says legendary. Mr. Edwards said the Fat Mac, yeah, ball. Hey, A-Ball on that joint with Radical T, A-Ball went in, man. You know what I'm saying? A-Ball had that flow. You know what I'm saying? Before it was A-Ball and MJG, it was just him. You know what I'm saying? He had that flow. Shout out to the Fat Mac. Bill Starr, Funkaholics for sure. Jonah Rap, he said, damn, I got the lyrics wrong. Okay. Man, I don't know if I'm going to make it through all these chats, man. I'm trying to catch up. I'm just going to keep going, man. I'm just shout y'all out, man. Let me see. Memphis Mix. Who that? Sir Jensen Green. What's up? Homer D, what's up again? Jonah Rat, what's up again? I'm just flowing through. I can't read all the chats now because I'm ready to stop. I'm ready to go. I got a show later on, actually, and I need to get the hell up out of here and go to sound check. You dig Dance Academy. What's up, man? Bell Star, what's up? You told me about Trick and Lil Mac. Cloud of Smoke, Slick Enough, Memphis Mix. Ghetto Girls. It was a group called Ghetto Girls? Okay. All right, DQP. You right about that. It was kind of a gangster walk record. Lord have mercy. Style and Jizz. Man, hold on. I can't keep up with y'all, man. God, dog. I'm finna shoot through here, man. Cause y'all still going. Y'all still going, man. Do me a favor. Cause when this ends, like a lot of people that y'all shouted out, shout them out in the comments. Cause when this ends, the chat is gonna go away. So a lot of people that y'all giving props to, we're gonna miss them. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all shout them out in the comments. Cause I'm not gonna be able to read all of this because I actually got to roll out. But I'm trying to get some people names, at least shout some names out that I didn't get a chance to shout out. America's Maker, what's up, man? What's up with you? Tiff, what's up, babe? Straight out of Memphis, that was Lois Lane, yeah. Chinese Checkers, straight out of Memphis. Uh-huh. Let's see. I'm trying to see anybody I ain't talking about a name that I ain't got a chance to shout out yet. But y'all talking that talk, man. Y'all is in the conversation. N9, yeah, you right. Nigga 9, what's up, man? Yeah. Jonah, let's see. I'm trying to make sure I ain't forgetting nobody. Because I can't read all the comments because I never get out of here. What's that? Tracks by the pound. Gino Warren, what's up, man? What's up with you? Doja Demon, what's up? Tracks by the pound, talk that talk. I see you. DLE, what's up, man? What's going down with you? Let's see, make sure I ain't forgetting nobody. I'm trying to read y'all comments and catch these names, but I ain't no respond to every comment. Let's see, who else? Y'all talking, boy. Y'all got a real conversation going on. All right. I think I done caught everybody that I need to catch. I'm missing anybody. I think I got everybody that I need to shout out. But y'all just having a whole good conversation. And hey, I appreciate y'all being in the chats the way y'all being in it. And I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, bringing up people that I might have forgot and making sure, you know, we shout out everybody. Again, go in the comments after this end and shout them people back out again and make sure people know, you know, anybody that I get a chance to, you know, touch on. But it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different people, and, you know, we want to make sure everybody get their love. Memphis is on fire. On fire. You know what I'm saying? I had to say it. Memphis is on fire, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that don't get credit, and we want to give them their credit. We got to give them their credit. But I need y'all help. I can only do so much, and, you know what I'm saying? And anybody I miss, make sure y'all give them their credit. Y'all already been doing it. I appreciate y'all in these chats. Catch me next Sunday, 2:30 p.m., Memphis Rap History with your guy Al Kapone, Al Capizzi. Oh, boy. Salute to y'all. Number love. I'm going to see if I see anything else before I roll out because y'all still talking. Y'all still going in. Shout out to my guy Homicide. I'm going to do something special for Homicide on the Memphis Rap History because Homicide, a.k.a. Side Manson, he was there in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And he, you know what I'm saying, he was a part of a lot of the legendary things that happened along the way, and he don't get the credit that he deserved when talking about the Memphis rap scene. So we're going to make sure we talk about him a little bit more. And everybody else that we, you know, it's so many people, we gonna get them in. This is my channel, man, Memphis Rap History with Al Kapone, Al Capizzi, old boy. Once again, much love. Thank y'all for chatting. Talk about this in the comments, man. Shout them out. It's all love. Oh, boy.